Haha, there we are. Okay, trying to get all of this straightened out. Okay, I've had some questions. I hope you can all hear me. I've had some questions about the Little Favorites yarn that I get. Hi Angela, hi Gloria. And this is my box that I got, and it was from an auction. There were glass, there's a coffee mug in there. A few people have asked me if they ship well. Hi Tina. I didn't seem to have any breakage. You guys can open the box with me. All I did was literally cut the front of the box open. Everything's still peeking out of there and you can barely see it, but this was one of the things that happened with the auction. Let's get the box moved back. This was a bag, and it's got one of Mormon Designs on it from one of her, I think it's a shawl actually, and you got the little carry-along bag, and a pattern from her, and some information about some of her shawls and things that she has. And then let's see if I can get the camera over here. I'll be moving it around a lot, I think. So let's see. We can get this open. It's hard to hold the camera and do all this stuff. Of course, I need a knife. Well, anyway, we got the bag, and the other thing that was offered with this auction that we got to bid on was, can everybody hear me okay? I have my little, hi Beverly, hi Christy. I have my little heater on for the kitchen here. So, this is the box that the mug come in. And it has Mormon Design, little coffee cup with Little Favorites by Rhea. So that's the coffee mug. That was another one of the auction items that you could bid on and win. Another thing that I got was this yarn. This this white that's in here, it feels a little plastic, but there's a method to my madness. That little bit of plastic is glow-in-the-dark yarn. So this is 1,000 meters, a 3-ply, and it has the fluo, which is this. It is a glow-in-the-dark. So when I shut the lights out, it will glow. I'll have to get a picture of that up onto the group, but I think this is going to be really pretty. So that's that, and let's get the bag out of the way. And then the cake of the month. This was the November 2018 cake for the month, and she wraps them in these little thin baggies, and you get that in your order. And This calls for a 2 to 4 millimeter for needles. I ended up using a 6 millimeter Tunisian hook for the stuff that I was working on. And this has some browns and greens, and this is like a taupe color, and there's oranges, and it's so hard to see the colors through here, but there's very fall oranges, and there's a pumpkin through here, and then there's the pink and a purple, and this purple is gorgeous. It's like an orchid color. It's really, really dark. I really, really like this. But this is the Club Cake from 2018, from November. And like I said, there's 1,000 meters on here. And that'll be going up into the craft room next. And last but not least, when you get orders from Rhea, let me see if I can find a way to set this thing. When you get these from her, you get a candle for every month that you order. She always sends gummy bears, and we get tea. I love these teas. I don't always know what flavor they are, but they are fantastic. And then your little candle. I look forward to these candles when I do get them, because there's different things on them every month. And this one says, "Home is where the yarn is." And you get one of those. And this is from the other auction. This was M013. And these are 500 meters. And I thought this would be awesome for a baby blanket, since I get tons of baby orders. This is the pink. There's an orange. There's the yellow. Here's the green. And last but not least, there is a purple. I thought these pastels would be absolutely gorgeous for a baby blanket. This mint green I really do like. On the camera it's not showing up as minty green as I would like, but if I move it back there a little bit, it looks a little bit better. But that's all the stuff that I got and that came in. And like I said, she does auctions. They're going to be doing a Christmas, 25 days of Christmas. And my box is empty. But yes, I am very interested to look at the Morbin. She's got some very pretty shawls, and she goes to a lot of the shows that Rhea goes to, and shows off the shawls and things that she does. And I really do like a lot of these things that she has. I like that I can work with a smaller hook, and that I get a beautiful drape with this. So I just wanted to stop in and show y'all what you get. And again, like I said, everything I got here shipped in from Germany, and my cup and everything else arrived non-broken. So I was very excited about that. I was a little worried, considering it was coming from so far away. So if y'all have any questions, feel free to ask here or in the group, and I probably will be sharing this with the group as well, so that everybody can catch on. But This will all get added to my yarn wall upstairs in my craft room. I hope everybody has a wonderful Thanksgiving, and again, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. And thank you for joining me and seeing what we all got in the auction. Have a great day, guys.